we're going to bring a little energy into the room. So please join me in welcoming Sheletta Brundidge to the front of the room. Oh, she's right here.
I'm already in the front of the room. I'm glad I'm not taller because we have a problem right here. Okay. You know, y'all didn't need the energy in the room because you ladies are like totally bringing it. Like usually by like the end of the event, like everybody's dragging because you've eaten. Because we're women of a certain age, we pee 2 or 3 times. So our bladder can't be full because we might have to sneeze. You young women, girl, you don't even know when you get ready to sneeze, you just sneeze. You can like sneeze and walk like achoo and keep walking. Girl, if we sneeze, we have to hold on to something. We have to cross our legs, say a prayer, and still hope for the best. She just walking and sneezing, achoo, achoo, taxi, achoo. Is that my Uber driver? Achoo. Girl, we can't do that. We cannot. Not anymore. Not anymore. Not at 52. I am so blessed. I tell you, every day I wake up and I pray that God would order my steps. And my steps led me to Rihm. And I tell you, hey girl, I love you. And my life has just been so blessed ever since. Just her wisdom and friendship and love and support means the world to me. And that's what today is all about, like women supporting other women, women being there, standing in the gap. For a long time, they had us thinking that we was in competition, girl. Them damn men. Nothing against you, Danny. I'm sorry. Not the other guys, not you. All the other men. Okay. But they had us thinking like, if we got in the door, that there was now room for one more woman. You know, it would be like 500 dudes in the building, but in us. And so we're like, well, you know, no, this it? Just me? Okay. And so if another woman even drove by, we'd be throwing rocks at her car. Get away from here. This is my job. You can't come over here because you might take my spot. Right? And so we can't even do our job because we are defensive and we're territorial and we're afraid and we're anxious. And we don't really even need them hormones once we 50 because we already have them, you know? We don't need any extra nothing at this age. We came crazy. We don't need no help being crazy. We really don't. And so, you know, it's just made it difficult to work. It made work stressful. It made us lose hair and have acne and irritable bowel syndrome. That depends got a hold everything, girl. It really does. It really does. And I'm just so grateful for the younger women because they've really shown us that we are not in competition. We are comrades. And the fact that we are all here together today to build one another up, to learn from each other, to share secrets. You know, because it'd be like, oh, girl, I know the secret sauce to the McRib, but I'm not going to tell you because then you might make it and nobody will eat my McRib. You know what I mean? So now we know that my spot is my spot. I'm so secure in my spot. The lady before me was talking about branding. That's what the hell I do for a living. Now, 5 years ago, I'd have been like, Rihm, why did you let that woman come in and talk about branding? You know that's what I do for a living. I should have been doing the damn brand. That's her spot. That is not my spot. The way she approached stuff, I was back there taking notes. I'm going to steal all her material. I'm going to use it the next time. I might even get the damn bird girl and just put it right here. I might. Somebody gonna be sitting there like, I heard this presentation before. No, you haven't. Are you over 50? You just that repeat memory. You did not. The bird and the logo, I just incorporated that. It came out of the sky. I dreamed that, girl. I'm stealing all her stuff. PowerPoint too, I was back there downloading. I'm like, put this on a flash drive. I'm taking all her stuff. So 4 years ago, I created ShelettaMakesMeLaugh.com, a podcasting network and promotions company that celebrates Black culture. I noticed that in the Twin Cities media, there was a lack of diversity in anchors and hosts and reporters and photographers and producers. And so I said, well, I've got to do something about that. But what? I mean, I'm a part of the system. You know, I've 24 years in news and journalism. This is the only job I've ever had. Like, I literally walked out of college, and the next Monday, I was working at a TV station. I mean, you could count Chuck E. Cheese. I mean, I was in a little rat suit. But I mean, but other than Chuck E. Cheese and a rat suit, there's TV, radio, newspapers. That's the only job I've ever had. Okay, Danny. Other than mother. Oh, don't awe. They just broke the handle on my damn van. Don't awe. I just got off the phone with Invaluable Honda, $454 later. I've got Andrew, he's my stinky teenager, he's 18, he's over at St. Cloud State University, a freshman. I popped up on him yesterday, okay. So back when I was in college, I was a stalker, and I was really good too. I used to hide in the bushes and wait for my boyfriend. Poor Byron, girl, he probably still in therapy. Talk about. He probably laid out on the couch right now, girl, telling the lady about me, because I did Byron so bad in them bushes, girl. He was scared to go to his own. How you scared to go to your own house, girl? And so I was a stalker in college. I was really good at it. And so I was in St. Cloud doing the little gig, you know, talking to some people. And I said, oh, I'm 6 minutes away from the school. I'm going to see if I still got it. I'm going to get out in them bushes, girl. But the knees, so I couldn't get down like I used to. But I got my lawn chair, though. I had my lawn chair in the 9-seater. So I got my lawn chair, and then I got down in the bushes, and so it started getting cold, and my eyes was watering, and I was like, okay, this is not gonna work. And so I wanted to surprise him, and so I said, you know, I just gonna have to be smarter. So I called, I said, hey, son, I had a delivery driver drop off $200. He was like, where is it? I said, it's at the front desk of your dorm room. He's like, Mom, they're gonna steal it. I said, you better get over there and get it. And so he took out running. And so when he got to the lobby, I was there. Surprise! Now let me get up there and see that nasty room. What you got in here? Why these Cheetos old? How Cheetos get old? Cheetos are already old. How do Cheetos go bad? They're as hard as this chair. So, and then my only daughter, Cameron, who somebody told me the other day that your mother and your children have one common enemy, and that's you. And so my mama got here yesterday, and so she and my mama have been teaming up on me. And so y'all thoughts and prayers are needed because I can't win. It's my mama, I can't win. And then Brandon, my favorite child, I tell the kids, be nice to Brandon because he gonna get all the money. I'm not splitting it up. It's not gonna be even. If you're not nice to Brandon, you're gonna be homeless. I can't help you. And then Daniel in my lap is my youngest, he's 9. He's the one who broke the door. He's also the one that is so smart that he puts Raisin Cane's French fries in the vent during the winter to keep them warm. And so then when he wants to eat the fries, then he goes up there to get them. But he didn't tell me that. So one day I was out and I had a little too much to drink, and so I opened the vent to get the heat, and Raisin Cane's fries came pouring down on my face. I thought I was at the Twilight Zone. I was like, what the hell is going on here? And then I started eating them, but that's a whole nother story. Okay. So these are my kids. And so I'm at WCTO Radio, and I'm trying. Okay, so what is this countdown clock? I'm so confused. What's this countdown clock?
How long you have this? How much time you got?
Okay, now it's 0. What the hell? It just went to 0.
You're good.
Oh, good. Okay, how long I got to talk?
You have 25 minutes.
Okay, put it on 25 minutes then. I feel like I'm on, what's please. I feel like I'm on the show where da-doody, da-doody. I got a new car. Come on down. So I'm at WCCO radio working overnights and weekends because 3 of my 4 children have autism. So I got to be home during the day to take them to therapy and fight with the teachers and the system. And so I said, okay, I got to find some place where I could work, use my skill in broadcasting. And y'all know how it is. Everybody in this room is a hustler. Every day we wake up, we're looking for it, whatever it is. You know, we're trying to find it. We're trying to post it. We're trying to learn it. We're trying to get it, whatever it is. We're all hustling. All of us. All hustlers. And so I'm like, okay, I got to stay in my hustle. I got to stay in this broadcasting lane so I can work at the radio station 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. Well, my kids, you know, so I would literally go home and sleep in the driveway for an hour before my kids wake up at 6. And then they wake up at 6 and I'm at home all day. And then they would go to sleep and I would go to sleep for an hour and then get up and go to work. That's life. That's just life. It ain't good or bad, it's life. Life be lifing. And still doing the job with a smile and a spirit of excellence. So when the kids got better, I was like, oh, okay, we're gonna go ahead and do this thing and I'm gonna work my way up. In a male-dominated industry where they don't promote women, especially women of color. How we gonna do this? We're gonna be good, we're gonna be great, we're gonna be awesome, they're gonna love me, I'm gonna just outshine all these men, and it didn't work out like that. And I went into the office and we had a big fight because I was like, you know what, in the 97-year history of this radio station, y'all have never had a woman of color, LGBTQIA, Hispanic, Hmong man with one leg. Y'all have only had white men. Women have learned how to talk pop culture, politics, and sports for 2 hours. We can do it. Give us a chance. No, we don't know anybody. You don't know nobody? Roxanne Battle? Geraldine Steele? Me? Nobody? No, we don't have anybody in the pipeline. And I said, that's racist. And so apparently when you say the R word, they got to like call all the managers in. And so it was all of their managers and it was me and Jesus. And so I picked up a chair and I like threw it and I was like taking a table cover. And so on my way out of the door, I remember this so clearly. I was walking out and I was like, F this and you, that and your mama too and your grandmama and your kids. And so I walked out and on the way out, they had every host they ever had in the history of the station for 97 years. It's a wall. It's a wall of honor. And in 97 years, all the hosts they've ever had, there was 2 white women in 97 years and nobody, all white men. And I thought I'm never gonna be enough. And we've all felt that. Like they tell you to get a degree, you get a degree and you still don't get the job. They tell you get a graduate degree, you get the graduate degree, you still don't get the job. They tell you get a certification, you go get the damn certification and you still don't get the job. And then they ask you to train the person that they hired. Come on now, girl, preach the sermon. And you gotta do it with a smile. And go home and have a drink. So I said, I'm not gonna do this no more. I'm gonna start my own company. All right, come on, Daniel. So, I don't know nothing about starting no company. I'm a creative. So I went to a class that I didn't even have any money for. I had to get a scholarship. Because when I started my company, I was on food stamps because I got these 4 kids and I work overnight and weekends. And my husband had, you know, him and his girlfriend had broke up. So then we wound up breaking up. And so he didn't have a wife or a girlfriend. And I don't know what her husband was gonna do. Maybe they broke up too. I don't know, girl, I can't tell you. But it was scary. But life is scary. You gotta shoot your shot. Listen, ladies, don't take nothing to the grave. Too many brilliant ideas die on the phone with your girlfriend. At the table over dinner, you got books still laying on your pillow that you thought about while you was laying there knowing you were supposed to get up and get ready for work and you didn't, and you laying there thinking about your book. that foundation that you've been dying to do in honor of your mother or your grandmother or your kids, that cause, that crusade. Girl, I'm talking to you. Don't roll your eyes. You know it's you, don't you? Okay, all right, okay. The Lord ain't have me walk over here by you for nothing, girl, okay? Don't take it to the grave. Don't let us have to find the journal and put the book together after you die. We gonna split the money. You go get the money. You might as well do it now and get the money. We got to step out on faith. And we got to do it. With no money, with no plan, with no mentor, with no certification. We just got to do it. And if you just keep walking and stepping toward whatever it is, the thing you've been thinking about that you scared to say out loud because that means you're going to have to create it. I know, girl. I know. I know it's you. I know. I already know. You don't want to say it. You don't even want to say it because it sounds crazy. But that's the best part about it. Nobody else has done it yet. We're waiting on you. Everybody in this room is waiting on you to get it done so we can all celebrate it and support it and buy it and tell our friends about it and post about it on social media because that's where we all live anyway. And so I was like, nobody in my family ever owned a business. We good, hardworking, 9-to-5 folks. And you know what everybody told me? Don't leave your job. You got 3 special needs kids. You need that insurance. How they going to get the therapy and their medicine? We just going to step out on faith and believe everything's going to work out. So I went to this little stinky class that they gave me a scholarship to because I didn't have no money, girl. I just got this money last summer. I didn't have this. I just got the money. It's all brand new money. We just got to get in the dough fix. I just got it. And I'm going to this class to learn how to be a business owner. What the hell? I don't even like balancing my own checkbook. And they're telling me, write this stuff down. Well, what's the need? And what are my fears? You see, the fears totally outweigh the need and the wants. And how am I going to give that to people? This was scary. I look hungry. I look like I ain't got no money. But I had some faith in me. Do you have faith in your dreams? Faith in yourself? Faith in your goals? Faith in that thing that you want to do? The one that make your spine tingle, like that first boyfriend you had when you were 16? Lance. He walked in here right now, girl, you would turn into a puddle. Looking like Jell-O pudding, girl. And so I said, I'm going to step out on faith. I'm going to do this business. So I created ShelettaMakesMeLaugh.com. Look at us. Oh, girl. We's a good-looking group. Oh. We have 10 weekly shows, all hosted by Black subject experts. And we started out as just a podcast network. But what happened was people saw the need and the quality of work, and they saw that Black people in Minnesota were falling in love with us and our platform because they finally had a voice. We got 3 licensed mental health professionals, a PhD, travel divas, and amazing kids. That's all right here in the Twin Cities. And we all have our own show. Right? And don't tell my kids because they'll want to get paid. But my kids, they have the most popular show. They get 100,000 downloads every time they post because they used to not talk. They used to not look at you. They used to be in Pampers. And so now they're talking and have a podcast. Kids with autism want to listen and their parents want to listen too because it gives them hope, right? And so now we got this business and we're doing production and promotion and publishing. And it's a whole legit organization, girl. We pay taxes and everything. Who would have thunk it? Huh? And it was all in my mind. It was all on the pillow. It was on the table. It was on the phone with my girlfriend. It was in the car while I'm driving. Success is not a dollar amount. Success is when you can take an idea from inside your head and put it in front of your face. Let us see that dream that you have. Let us share it with you. Let us feel it. Take it from inside of your head. If nobody buys one book, if you can put the book in front of your face, that's success. I don't even know what's next. What's next, Danny? Oh, speaking of success. I ain't want to brag or nothing. But I won a whole damn Emmy, girl. Come on, bring it in, girl. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. And it was all about Black Entrepreneurs Day at the Capitol, which Kiri supported, God bless you, came by, and just her presence there meant so much as an ally. But I realized that as a Black business owner that we don't have a lobbyist at the Capitol. And I was talking to Steve Grove. He's the publisher of the Star Tribune, but at the time he was the head of DEED. And he said to a room full of Black business owners, the government has $18 billion in surplus, and they should earmark some of this money for Black businesses. You should call your legislator and tell them that they should spend some of this money on Black businesses. I was like, you just said $18 billion to Black people. That's billion with a B. We call nobody. We're going down there. And he was like, oh, haha, this is so funny. I was like, no, for real, we're really going down there. So like 450 of my best friends, we all went down to the Capitol, and we had Black Entrepreneurs Day at the Capitol. And the governor was there, lieutenant governor was there, speaker of the House. I mean, everybody in the legislature was there to support the business owners. And KARE 11 streamed it live on their website, KARE 11 Plus. And because it was streamed and broadcast, it qualified for an Emmy. And right? And it didn't just get any Emmy, it got the prestigious Governor's Award. That's not even something that we can apply for. That is something that the governing board of the Emmy looks at and says, they did a good job, we want to recognize them. So the Emmys is on Saturday, so I'm really hungry. I lost 25 pounds in 3 hours. So I could fit in this dress that I bought from Temu that's really a kid size. I was like, who fit in this 6? This is not a 6'6", this is another kind of 6. So just, if you go to a gala, don't buy from Temu, okay? Temu is for Tuesdays at the office. It is not for the Emmys, okay? And so that is the measure of success, is to get something, to put it in your hand, right? We talked about that, from inside your face, head to in front of your face. But how can I make sure that everybody around me gets some? You know, because I don't want to be on stage by myself. I don't know if you like rap music, but I remember when I was younger, I would watch the BET Awards, and like Tupac would come up and get his award, and there'd be like 85 people around him. I'm like, what the hell are all these people doing up here? Why don't Tupac just get his award and sit down so we can hear Aretha Franklin sing? What the hell is going on? But I found out something, getting this Emmy, that I didn't know in 52 years I've been alive, is that if I get it, everybody around me is supposed to have something. We shouldn't sit up in here blessed, getting all these resources, all this information, all this knowledge, all this, and then we walk out and we better. What about somebody else? What about somebody who's not here? Now, I love y'all. We got to talk about this. You know who not here? No damn Black women. Where the Black women at? What? They sure ain't here, girl. I was like, is this my room? Is this my tribe? What the hell is going on in here? Is this a setup? Did my ex-husband's ex-girlfriend hook up with Rihm? What is going on? Now, I ain't mad at nobody but everybody in this room. You know why? Because you should have invited your black friend. At least one of y'all. At least one per table. She just said, you know what? Shalonda really would like to come. Lakeisha really, I think Sharonda would benefit from this. She's not in our industry, but you know what? She's a business owner. We're gonna be talking about branding, and her company really, if she got some branding, because she's just starting out and she can't really afford to go to any kind of conferences or workshops. This would really be, I'm mad at all of y'all. I'm mad at everybody in here. This is a heart check. This is a gut check. This is a self check. If you don't have no black friends, get you one. And I'm not talking about a black coworker. I'm not talking about a black female neighbor. I'm talking about a friend, somebody who done took their shoes off at your house. Somebody whose child's wedding you done went to. Somebody whose christening you done went to. Somebody who has eaten your 5-bean casserole and enjoyed it. And since you didn't bring your black friend, I have to tell you that I'm expecting each and every one of you to take 2 copies of this information and find your black friend. And if you don't have a black friend, this is your opportunity to find one. And say, I was at this workshop, I was at this conference, and it was awesome. And you know what? I'm going to give you this book. And I think this is going to be a blessing to you. I'm going to give you some of these notes that I took. I'm going to type them up and I'm going to send them to you. Girl, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and give you, you know what? They have this little handout, this little worksheet. This lady was talking about some birds, and this other lady came. She said she was going to steal the birds. I don't know what was going on. It was like Invasion, Alfred Hitchcock of the birds. I don't know what's going on. But I want to give you this because I just want to be a blessing to you. I want to see you succeed. My favorite quote from Dr. King says, all of life is interconnected. I can't be everything I'm supposed to be until you are everything you're supposed to be. Our success is tied up. Our success is tied up. The men know that. That's why they have clubs and they go play golf together and they do all that kind of stuff because they know that they're better together. But somehow somebody told us that we could only have one and we had to isolate. And we still somehow have women who say, I don't have a lot of female friends. Girl, shut up. Shut all the way up. But I want y'all to do that for your black friends. And if you don't have a black friend, your black neighbor, your black church member, your black coworker, you got to find a black woman for real and get this to her. So, for those of you who don't have, and this wasn't even part of my speech, I had to go back there and harass poor Danny. Because when I walked in here and I didn't see no black women, I said, well, now we got to switch this thing up. Because now I have to introduce you to some black women. Okay. This is Dr. Artika Tyner. Y'all can take notes. Dr. Artika Tyner has an organization called Planting People, Growing Justice. She publishes books, children's books, novels, historical books about the state of Minnesota and black men and women in our great state. And she shines a light on them when nobody else does. Tyler Perry. Everybody know who Tyler Perry is. He makes those crazy Madea movies, and he's a billionaire, right? Okay, he's bought up half of Atlanta, one of the richest black men in the world. He's doing a movie based on one of her children's books. So I want y'all to go follow Dr. Artika Tyner on social media, Planting People Growing Justice. You got some 501c3 nonprofit money you need to spend before the end of the year so your taxes won't be so high. There you go. There you go. Okay. That's me. Y'all know me already. That's Alicia, Nicole, and Margaret. Alicia is a Bush Fellow, and she has a co-parenting podcast that she just launched. She also has a co-parenting platform, and she's been on some of those Real Housewives of whoever and those kind of shows when people have trouble as they divorce, making arrangements with the kids and how to do it so that, they don't wind up on the next edition of The Housewives. She helps them with that. So look up Alicia Price, okay? That's Nicole Pacini. Nicole is a content creator. She does, how many of y'all know how to do Canva? Do y'all know how to do Canva? Okay, Nicole teaches Canva classes, okay? She also teaches you how to create your own guided journal. So Nicole does guided journal classes. Nicole Pacini, I want y'all to look these people up. When I go to their Facebook page, they better have 150 new followers, okay?
What's your last
Pacini. And when you send a note, you say, girl, they was talking about you at this workshop today. Okay, all right. And so Margaret Sullivan is a radio host, and she has a radio show on an independent radio station in Frogtown, but she's also a content creator. And her name is Miss Margaret Sullivan. So y'all look her up on the social. And I want y'all to listen to these ladies' podcasts. I want you to support them when they're out in community selling their artwork. I want you to listen to their radio shows. And I want you to follow them on social media because they're y'all new black friends. Since y'all didn't bring none, I'm bringing some black friends to y'all. Okay. Okay. Now, this is a story I want to tell you. Okay, what's next? Because I want to say that. Okay, we'll go back to that. Okay, so, wait, no, now. Okay, right there. Okay. Look at these beautiful black women. Oh my God, y'all got so many beautiful black women in this room, girl. So that's Georgia Fort. Georgia Fort's husband is a world championship boxer. He used to box with Floyd Mayweather, and now he owns Sir Boxing Gym in St. Paul. It's a nonprofit. They're always looking for volunteers, donations. Come by, watch the kids box, clap for them, because he takes kids off the street who are getting in trouble, who got kicked out of their house, who are homeless. Sir Boxing Gym in St. Paul. Now, Georgia Fort is a broadcaster. Look at here. Remember I was telling you about women and competition? I hated her. I could not stand her. The Lord had to work on my heart because Georgia Fort is doing what I'm doing, but she's taller and prettier than me. And she has hair. Nice hair, too. It's not a wig. It's like really like, she's like Beyonce's little sister or something. And she's in my same industry. So that makes me hate her. I want to pick the chip and throw it at the screen. But I had to change the way I look at things. Her success is my success. If she's doing well, I'm doing well. Madam C.J. Walker, the first black female millionaire who went from being the daughter of slaves to being the first woman millionaire, moved next door to J.D. Rockefeller. She said, everything we do as women reflects on us. I'm gonna help a woman because if she's successful, then I'm successful. And so when Georgia Fort started her radio station, it's a nonprofit in St. Paul, y'all can look her up, she was taking donations and doing crowdfunding. And it took everything I had, but I went ahead and gave that tall, more pretty woman with more hair than me some money, some seed money, an investment for her company to be launched and to grow and to be successful. Because her success is my success, right? And I don't know if y'all know Leah B. Olson. Who don't know Leah B. Olson? Leah B. Olson calls the Lynx and Timberwolves games. She works with Jim Peterson and all the folks at Bally Sports. She's got all kinds of Emmys. Like I just got my second one, and Leah's probably on her 22nd Emmy, right? And Leah is one of the few female athlete broadcasters with a regular job in broadcasting, just sports. And she does speaking engagements, and she keynotes and does panels. So if you're looking for a good speaker and it's sports related, because if you're looking for a good speaker, call me. But if you're looking for a good speaker and it's sports related, call Leah. And the beautiful woman on the end is Alexis Wilson. Watch Care 11 at noon. Alexis is the brand new host of that show. Go on Care 11's website and type up a note to say how awesome Alexis is so she can keep her job. Go and follow her on social media. Go out in community where she is, because she's also the community director of Care 11. And show her where she shows up and support what she supports. Look at all these beautiful black women in the room, girl. Ain't this amazing? Okay, so now you can go back to, okay, that's it right there. Okay, so as women, nobody tells you what you can be, right? I try to tell my kids now, especially my daughter, you can, but you don't have to work for somebody. You can get paid based on your thoughts. You can create things and make money. And that can be your side hustle, or it could be your full-time job. That could just be what you do, right? But as women, we're always taught to go work for somebody or go marry somebody. The lady in the middle was my Sunday school teacher when I was a little girl in Houston, Texas, where I'm from. And the girl with the peace sign up is her daughter. And she taught us in Sunday school. We are both business owners now because of the seeds that she planted in us, that you can do anything, you can be anything. That's what she told us. And so then we told it to ourselves. What are you telling yourself every day? What are you saying to you? Because we're not going to have that Sunday school teacher. We might not have that. So what are you saying to you every day? What are you telling yourself that you could be? What are you saying? Do you think you can do it? That dream that you have, that thing that's keeping you up at night, the thing that makes your spine tingle like Lance from 8th grade? Don't take it to the grave. Tell yourself that you can be it. You can do it. It's in you for a reason. And even if somebody else is doing it, you're like, oh, girl, she's already doing it. George is already doing it, but I'm still doing it too. There's room for all of us to win. There's room for all of us to be successful. The branding lady can do her branding thing, and I can do my branding thing, and I can steal her slides and do her and my branding thing. We can all win at this thing called life, because that's what this is really all about. And when I see your success, it inspires me. And when you see my success, it inspires you. And then all of a sudden, we got a whole different vibe going on in here. And next year when we come and we have all these extra tables, because we got so many, we brought all our black friends up in here, and Leah's here, and Leah's facilitating, and I'm in the back taking notes. And books have been written, and stories have been told, and new .coms have been created, and your new online store set up. Come on, online store. Okay, I know it. And we can celebrate the before and after. Where's my before and after picture? No, that's not the before. I didn't give you the before and after picture? Oh, okay, damn. Okay, never mind. But I have one where I was in church with the kids, and I had my hands raised, and then I had one where the Emmy was right next to me. So that was going to be the before and after picture.
Love it.
So, because we can't do it on our own. We can't do it our own strength. I'm in the closet every morning just crying and praying, asking for strength, because there's no way to do what we do. Kids, laundry, food, husbands, ex-husbands, boyfriends, neighbors, church, synagogue, mosque, work, bosses, business, volleyball, t-ball, basketball, cheerleading, conferences. And you think you're going to do that on your own might and strength? We got to walk in faith, walk in love, and do the best we can with what we got. Knowing that we get a new 24 hours tomorrow if today don't work out. Thank y'all so much for having me.